This was an Irish mob from Kensington. You mean born, live, die in Kensington. Born, live, die in Kensington. I switched it up like born, live, gambling my life in Kensington, selling dope. Underworld. This, bro, look at this shit, bro. We in the underworld, bro, for real, bro. We in the underworld, bro.
Can you explain? Because I feel like a lot of people are like, what is this?
Yeah, that's my real life, though. That's my real life. That's a sacrifice. That's a sacrifice for what I want.
What did you sacrifice to go ahead for?
I can't talk about that shit too much, though.
Blessings.
Yeah, blessings.
They saying blessings.
Zombieland, Kensington to be exact, though, Kensington. And you go booger bust down the chain like, what the f***, like, get your get back. Get your stick back, get your lick back, get your get back. You think I talk about trapping in the booth? I'm a dope dealer, dope saying, can't even shake my man hands, cause bitch, I got dope fame.
Skrilla emerged at a time when rap music in Philly was at its lowest. Some of the old guards were aging and fading out. The new generation was leaning more towards drill rappers like Lil Bucks and Pound Side Pop. By the end of this video, you'll understand the buzz around Skrilla, his music, his image, and ultimately how he survived the final fate of more and more drill rappers being targeted. Skrilla, however, wants to distinguish himself from a drill rapper.
Yeah, they thought I was dead. What the? What's up, bloody? What's up, brother?
Bleeding, brother.
I'm bleeding, brother.
What's bleeding, man? Man, they got the members in there. They got the members in there.
Day, shorty.
Yo, they trying to say my man got hit, yo. Yo.
What the fuck, I bought a soul, got 2 for 1. Man, the henchman being a henchman, made the shoot around with the gun, saw with my eyes. They done try to take my soul, so ain't the goal. I don't know why I goon gave a rude awake, but I'm awoke. Tryna Troy Pie, my Lorraine Lou, risky road. You believe just what you see, but don't believe just what you told.
On April 18th, 2024, Skrilla went on a No Jumper podcast to tell his story. The interview hit the lid as No Jumper has fallen off over the years and their videos get way less views than they used to. But Skrilla's interview currently sits at well over 500,000 views. The best video, numbers wise, No Jumper has produced in a few years. This interview provides a raw and unfiltered look at Skrilla's life and the environment that shaped him. While his music is gaining traction, his personal struggles with addiction and navigating the industry are evident. Although his future is uncertain, his talent is undeniable. The interview with Adam 22 also sheds light on the dire situation in the Kensington section of Philadelphia, helping viewers to confront the realities of the opioid epidemic. Once a factory neighborhood, Kensington became a hub for illegal drug activity in the 1970s as deindustrialization spurred an exodus of employers. By the late 1990s and early 2000s, while prescription opioid abuse surged nationwide, Kensington gained notoriety for its high-quality heroin.
So what is heroin, and why is it taking over our young people? Is it expensive? Is it difficult to get? To answer those questions, we came here to Philadelphia, where the heroin is among the purest in the nation, and the supply is plentiful. Day morning in North Philadelphia, the Kensington neighborhood is hopping with business. This is where an innocent-looking powder is bought and sold under many brand names. It's easy to get and cheap to buy. More than 1,000 of those arrested do not live in Philadelphia. This woman is from Juniata and is in rehab for heroin addiction.
How do I feel right now? Like an ass, like a complete total ass, like a failure, like everything. Like I've failed everyone.
Currently, Philadelphia faces a severe overdose crisis, with over 1,200 unintentional fatal overdoses in 2021, a 5% increase from 2020. The city's drug supply is increasingly dangerous due to the prevalence of fentanyl, often mixed with xylazine or tranq, leading to major health problems and complicating overdose reversals. Skrilla, born Jamil Edwards, bounced around Philly growing up, but claims Kensington as his home turf. Skrilla has made his identity about drug addiction, Zombieland, and Kensington. He has revealed in interviews that he had a stable family life growing up with a quote, real good mom and a real good dad, who went to college and instilled the importance of education and sports in him.
What were your parents on? They were normal people?
I got a real good dad and a real good mom.
Really?
Yeah, you wouldn't even know that though, bro. You know it's different too when you got a father in your life too. My pop and my mother, they both coming. You know, a lot of people don't got their mother and their father in their life. The judge looked at me different type of way.
How your parents feel about where you're at right now?
I know they happy, but like they don't like. They're more focused on me being I don't even know how to explain it. Like this is considered bad to them. Not to my mom. My pop really wants me to be like a lawyer and type shit though. Like my pop a real good pop. Like he really like on my ass to, you know what I'm saying?
You still got hope that you can just be a normal person?
Yeah.
Do you have that hope, or do you feel like you're already like you're just either gonna be a rapper or a criminal?
I ain't a criminal, but I'm already burnt out though. Like I'm already burnt.
You don't think you can handle being a lawyer?
Hell no.
That's a very different lifestyle.
Hell no. My father was really on my ass. I was really good at basketball, so my pop made sure that I played AAU. I done traveled around the world playing basketball when I was younger.
Oh wow.
Yeah, every trophy I ever got is an MVP trophy. Like I was really good in basketball, but somehow though, like the streets just got to me though at an early age.
He excelled in basketball, earning MVP trophies and traveling for games. He loved to play Madden and was often caught wearing Abercrombie and Fitch. However, despite the supportive home environment, Skrilla was drawn to the streets at an early age. Despite his parents' best efforts to keep him on a positive path, the lure of quick money and the sense of belonging he found in the streets grew stronger than basketball. Skrilla admits that not having the material possessions he desired fueled his decision to pursue a life of selling and using drugs. According to Skrilla, selling drugs is almost a rite of passage for kids in the neighborhood. Once you come outside down Kensington, he says, he would tell his mom he was going to the park just to go find some trouble to get into or to trap. This suggests that the drug dealing was so ingrained in the community that it was practically unavoidable for young people growing up there. Skrilla states that there was nothing they could do to change the course of his life, showing the powerful grip that the environment had on him.
That shit was fun, bro. I enjoyed myself growing up, bro. I had the best time of my life when I was young. Everybody was trapping with my age. There was 12, 13, 14, 15. Everybody was young, and it was way more money back then. It was way more money, and back then we were selling dimes. It wasn't nicks anymore. It was dimes.
So selling drugs was just like automatic from what age?
Yeah. Like once you jump off the porch, once you come outside down Kensington, like once your parents let you go outside, even if you get a second to go outside, if you tell your mom like, yo, I'm about to go to the park, if you're going outside, you're going to trap.
Really?
Yeah, and by the time you go in with some money.
Because you were balancing selling drugs and basketball at one point?
No, I just gave it up.
Oh, okay.
I just gave it up, but not having the shit that I wanted. Not having the shit that I wanted, the shit I really wanted though. Like, and I knew how I could get it though, and that's just, you know what I mean?
Right.
You feel me?
But so did your parents like really try to rein you in when you were starting to get in trouble and shit, or?
Yeah, that shit wasn't. It wasn't nothing that they could do. Like that shit just was what it was. That was what it was.
Skrilla began his rap career somewhat accidentally, inspired by a friend and fellow rapper from his neighborhood, Rico Havoc. He never initially envisioned himself as a rapper, but after witnessing Rico's success, Skrilla decided to give it a try.
Okay, but did you always think that maybe you were gonna try rapping, or when did that become a thing?
No, I never thought I would have been a rapper, bro. You ever heard of Rico Havoc?
No.
Nah, he an artist though from Philadelphia though. Like he blew up though real fast though. Like after Meek and Uzi and all that, he was probably kind of like the next, though. He just fell off, though. I'm not gonna say he fell off, though. He just took a break and got too comfortable, though. But that's like my brother. Like, we actually grew up together. When I was a kid, we actually grew up together. He's one of the biggest artists in Philly. Out of nowhere, I'm just like, man, let me just try to rap. Let me just give it a try. I went to the studio, made my first song, and the engineer that I was paying to record me, he was like, bro, I don't want your money, bro. I want you to finish making this song, bro. And he was like, bro, you don't gotta pay me for no time. I was young too. He like, just make this song for me, bro. And I finished the song. It was a song called Dog Food, Skrilla Dog Food. That's probably one of my best songs I ever dropped ever in my life. Then that was my first song.
He primarily listened to Meek Mill, as did everyone in Philly, but his deeper musical influences were artists like Future, Young Thug, Kodak Black, and Chief Keef. These artists, known for their street narratives and distinct styles, likely shaped Skrilla's own approach to music. Speaking of Meek, Skrilla has made his feelings about Meek very clear. Skrilla respects Meek Mill for his significant impact on the Philly rap scene and his mainstream success, considering him the quote, president of Philly when it comes to street rap. He grew up listening to Meek, and he acknowledges that basically if you from Philly, you probably listen to Meek growing up. And he recognizes that Meek Mill broke barriers for rappers from Philly, achieving unprecedented success, and he changed laws and all that type shit, he says. Despite this respect, Skrilla doesn't feel Meek has offered him any particular guidance or support and doesn't see him as a quote big bro type figure, claiming that Meek nor anybody really gave him any type of game. Skrilla believes that Philly's not like that, fostering an every man for himself mentality where rappers appear unlikely to help each other. Skrilla also has reservations about Meek Mill's current status in Philly's rap scene and suggests that Philly may have turned on Meek. I don't know why Philly don't fuck with Cuz no more, he said. We be on some weird shit sometimes. Philly just wants to bring everybody down sometimes, Skrilla was quoted as saying. Overall, Skrilla respects Meek Mill's accomplishments, but also feels a sense of detachment and an awareness of the limitations of Meek's ability to truly help someone besides maybe a shout out. He admires Meek Mill's achievements, but doesn't see him as a direct influence or guiding figure in his own career. Skrilla often incorporates what he calls moody instrumentals into his music.
The devil saved me. Cut his throat, bitch, he a chicken head. With my gangsters and my thugs, bitch, I ain't got no friends. Kicked up. Flowing through the hood, ain't no tent, this a fishbowl. Finding Nemo, you can't find that boy like Waldo. Serving cutties, got the block high. I been trapping out the crib, I'm in this bitch like Pop-Pop. Uncle Sam, chip it up. Whole bag of potato chips, they gotta zip it up. That's a body.
These sounds, reminiscent of horror movie soundtracks, add a layer of eerie atmosphere to his tracks, further enhancing the dark and unsettling vibes he gives off. His music often amplify the darkness of his sound, featuring imagery like burning trash cans, dilapidated buildings, scenes of drug use, which visually represents the bleakness he describes in his lyrics. The cover art for his album, Zombie Love, Kensington Paradise, also embodies this aesthetic, depicting a chaotic scene with vultures, a masked Skrilla, and graffiti, evoking a sense of unease. The dark sound he presents is not merely an artistic choice, it's an extension of his lived experiences, according to him, and a reflection of the environment that shaped him. Skrilla's assertion that he originated this dark sound has sparked controversy, particularly with another Philly rapper, OT7 Kwani. Skrilla alleges that Kwani copied his style after hearing his unreleased music.
I noticed that you were saying that you invented the dark music in Philly, and was that was the origin of you guys having issues with each other, right? He was claiming it?
Yeah, I don't even really like to talk about this shit though with me and Kwani though, cause like it's just a lot of little nut shit though, but like my entourage and his entourage, you know what I'm saying?
Street shit, yeah.
But at the beginning, me and Kwani was cool, but like Kwani alright though, bro. But Kwani just a bitch, bro.
Really?
Yeah, Kwani a bitch. That's just what it is, bro. He cool and all though, bro, but he just do little shit that bitches do though. Like, you feel me? Matter of fact, Kwani's just a bitch, bro.
I keep thinking you're gonna try to clean it up here, but
yeah, I ain't want to pull his card though, but Kwani a bitch, bro. Kwani ain't never took no piss. Kwani ain't never do that. Kwani's a bro. That's that. I don't even want to talk about it no more though, bro.
Damn.
He's just a. That's just what it is.
Music.
And I ain't never even stamped it now, but it's stamped now though. That's what it is. I fuck with certain people that be around me, bro, but Kwani know he not like that, bro. And the people that's around him know he's not like that, bro. He's a rapper. He a rapper. Kwani's a rapper.
He said that you started rapping on OT7 Kwani type beats.
My videographer, I fuck with Ish though. He cool and all that though. But my videographer listens to all my unreleased music and he goes back and tells him, yo, bro, Skrilla did this type beat. Yo, you should try to do this. You should try to do this. He start trying to rap like me.
Oh shit.
He's doing all the same type beats. He's starting to find all the producers. Yo, I ain't even one of them though, bro. Next question, bro. I ain't even one of them though, bro.
Kwani really a bitch. What the fuck?
Oh my God, bro. Damn, I wish I could see him when it's just me and him one-on-one, bro. Like, I wish I could see it, bro.
You think you could have a fade and then be cool again?
He's not going to want to have no fade with me, bro.
This dispute just goes to show the competitive nature of the Philly rap scene and the importance of originality and authenticity within the rap and hip-hop culture. I go over this whole situation in my Skrilla Kwani Beef Explained video.
After I dropped your interview, Kwani hit me up mad as f saying that interview gonna get people hurt.
Me and Kwani cool. Me and Kwani, that shit.
You squashed it? Well, that's good. That's good for the future of Philly right there.
Yeah.
You might be trolling me, but you know.
No. We cool.
You squashed it? How did that happen?
We just talked. We cool though.
That's good though. That's good for the future of Philly for sure.
For sure, I might have him on my album. My next album I drop.
Damn.
As Skrilla continues to gain recognition, it will be interesting to see how he evolves his sound and whether the darkness that defines his music now will ultimately hinder or propel his career. Skrilla notes that the drug scene in Kensington, or Zombieland as he calls it, has transformed drastically since his childhood. While heroin and cocaine were prevalent when he was younger, a new wave of highly destructive drugs like Trank has taken over, leading to even more devastating consequences.
They probably at the same level. It's just that the drugs that is down Kensington is just way different. They doing a new tranquilizer called Elephant Tranquilizer. Xylazine, yeah. The tranquilizer just really just put you right to sleep though. Like that tranquilizer is made to just put you out, put you to sleep.
Skrilla acknowledges other artists like Lil Wayne and Lil Uzi who have spoken about drug use and its influence on their music. He draws a parallel between their experiences, saying that the inspiration for some of his popular songs came while he was high as shit. So he feels like the music and drugs go together, which is a dangerous combination. He often refers to himself as a zombie and his neighborhood as Zombieland, like I just said. This persona is so intertwined with his music that it's hard to tell if it's a character or not. Skrilla describes the drug use in Zombieland as being so prevalent that it's like a sport. He says that growing up, quote, every block was open back then for trapping, and it was basically heavily normalized. Skrilla said that the drug of choice in Zombieland has changed over the years. What used to be a place where people primarily use heroin and cocaine has now become overrun by Trank. Religion, or at least the mystery of it, is heavily present in Skrilla's persona. Skrilla identifies as Santo, a practitioner of Palo, an Afro-Cuban religion with roots in Central Africa. When asked to explain what being a Santo entails, he mentions sacrifice and gods and all that shit, highlighting the religion's emphasis on ritualistic offerings. He confirms that he has participated in animal sacrifice, including goats, chicken, and mice. However, Skrilla becomes evasive when pressed for further details, claiming, quote, I'm not allowed to explain it how you want me to explain it, he says. He encouraged the people asking to do their own research, but warns that simply Googling it won't provide a comprehensive understanding of the complex religion.
You mentioned your religion. What religion exactly do you represent?
I'm a Santo. I do Palo.
What's that mean exactly?
Like all that sacrificing goats and all that shit not just for like, that's real life.
You sacrificed a goat?
You seen that shit, bro. That's real life, bro. Really? I sacrifice goats, chickens, mice. Like, I do shit for certain shit, though. Like, I'm not allowed to explain it how you want me to explain it. I think how you want me to explain it, but yeah.
Well, I can do my research. That's interesting.
It ain't even gonna. You're not even gonna find it
it's
like
hard
that.
to Google.
You could Google it, but it ain't gonna explain. It's like it's. You could try to do your research though, and let me know what you find out though, bro.
Paolo is known for his secrecy and emphasis on personal experience. Skrilla's reluctance to divulge details about his religion aligns perfectly with this aspect of the faith. His statements that shit's real life, bro, suggest that Paolo plays a significant role in his worldview and may even inform some of the themes and imagery in his music.
And then 50% is the underworld of the Kensington. 50% is my religion. I do Paolo, but a lot of people know it as Santeria, Ifa. I don't do voodoo, but it's all types. There's so much different levels of this shit, though, bro. There's so much different parts of this shit. I ain't gonna explain so much, but that's why I'm blessed the way I am. Boy, y'all blessed me with the gifts that I got, and our goon keep me from out of jail and from being killed and everything. And LA Guad, me and him, my old soul, we like this.
Lock it in with me, or you gon' lock with them? Yeah, we diamonds in the rough, but I'm a different gem. 3 ways, it ain't no stopping, and we rockin' them. Talk about baby, I'm a slime, I'm a slap, fit him stronger than rabies. You a road and you a rat. He died on the scene, he couldn't even catch me. He got hot, he got shot, he let his right bust.
Outside of Philly, Chicago is Skrilla's #2 fan base. In fact, the numbers on Spotify show that he gets just about as much love out there than he gets here. One of the things that will help Skrilla is his consistency. Since 2022, he has released 6 mixtapes or albums, and it's not like he's just flooding us with anything. There's a lot of good music in those 6 albums, with Underworld being his only official album released under Priority Records.
Yes, sir. I see the fit. Can you explain it for him?
This is when I walk in. You know, I mix the Margiela. I got the Marys on with my dog shit. The only focus. He just gave me this shit. He just blessed me with this shit. The only focus.
Philly brand.
And, you know, I put those t-shirts, you know, some Philly shit.
Right.
And I got this custom shit my mom made for me, a little custom knitted hat here. And you know, I'm bust down and shit like that, you know. That means Skrilla, you heard?
Yeah.
It means Skrilla, you heard?
I mean you.
Yeah, I want some different shit.
What era would you say was your favorite when it came to fashion?
I'm born in '98 though, but I really with the '90s though, like with the A-Rack shit. I like New York, the way New York drip, but like right now though, cause everybody on the same shit though, so when you do different shit, they really be on you, bro.
Shit, what you got coming up?
I'm dropping a couple singles, but I got my tape that I'm dropping Underworld on Halloween. I'm dropping that shit on the 30th, the day before Halloween. I didn't know the rules when you on a big dipper. On a big. Hey yo, we outside. Hey yo, Jersey all out this year.
And the biggest members out here too. We've been outside for a week, like all day.
Hawk spit about the whip, swerve, 4 deep inside of Johnny. Let's go start the hawk. Brody said the whole summer he just snatched his hoes. Damn. That's my whole life goal. Feel a 40-40 ordy, bro, just hawk shit down. Brody put a switch on back the glick and changed the milli sound. 41mm, 30K spin on my rollie. I supply the team with all stolies and a couple hoagies. Should've fucking told me. I got that shit done yesterday like that shit was a OB. Put a tracker on the whip, the air tag on her, me locate the ops. 762s tap the beanie, take a fucking lock. Why you think I drop my thumb, bitch? I'm the biggest drop. Swerving different hoods, trying to catch a hop and blow. Wardy got hit in his back, now he can't move his toe. They gon' get you if I need him. Swerve. Hit the gas, this bitch go turbo.
In September of 2024, he was in Chicago to connect with friends and make music. After a studio session, as he was leaving, he was unexpectedly shot in the leg. When explaining the situation to DJ Academics, he says it was on some random shit, but we all know better than that. Skrilla vividly described the chaotic aftermath of the shooting. He said that the bullet went in and out of his thigh, he said, leaving him with a leg that was stuck straight for a while. Despite the severity of the injury, he claims he didn't feel any pain at first.
I'm lost on what happened, but I heard a couple stories. Brandon Buckingham, know who that is, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. You guys have a good rapport. You've done videos before, right? I don't know. Why did you go to Chicago?
I just was going to Chicago to go link with some friends I got out of Chicago.
Okay, so tell me if the story I heard is right. Apparently I ain't checking or something like that, and somebody tried to shoot y'all, and then the story said that they tried to shoot it, I guess you, or maybe people you were with. They said you got shot and Brandon Buckingham's cameraman got shot. But I look at you, you look all right. What happened, brother?
Nah, we was in the studio. I was in the studio. Bang, I make some music.
Were you in an area you shouldn't be, though? Be honest.
Nah, I wasn't nowhere I shouldn't be. I don't know. I was where I wanted to be. I was in the studio. I leave out the studio. Whoa.
As soon as you leave the studio?
Once I leave the studio, whoa. I get hit in my leg. That shit go in and out of my leg.
You tell me a real story?
Yeah.
You really got shot?
Yeah. I really got shot, though.
You ain't walking here with a limp? What? That was a couple months ago, so maybe you healed.
Like a month ago. Yeah, I was cool, though. Like,
did you have an idea where that was behind? Like, did they mad at you, whoever these people are?
I don't even know.
Just random.
I don't even know.
I heard y'all was in the studio making a diss song, man. You can't go to Chicago to make a diss song about the Chicago nigga, bro. Come on, bro. That's not Zombieland.
I don't even know.
Be honest, all seriousness. In those moments, you leave the studio, you're probably feeling good, you made a good song, whatever. That shit happened. Is your heart racing like, what the fuck, yo, I could die? Like, you know, like that just seems unexpected. Like you're...
Yeah, you know, when I got shot, I'm like, damn, I'm not even one of them to get shot. I'm like, damn. And then my truck, though, I had, though, the bullets hit the tires, too, so the two front tires was flat.
After he was shot, his frantic search for medical attention was met with the first hospital apparently being closed, according to him. When they finally found another hospital, he checked to make sure it was open before getting out of the car because his leg was immobile. Once at the hospital, Skrilla was met with suspicion from police who attempted to question him about the incident 3 or 4 times. He maintained his innocence and lack of knowledge of the shooters, telling them, quote, "I don't know nothing. I'm not even from Chicago." The shooting reveals the dangers he faces as a rapper who continues to immerse himself in the street life, even as his career progresses. The incident in Chicago shows how close Philly came to losing yet another rapper. He also acknowledges that the shooting was a wake-up call that made him, quote, tighten his shit up a little bit.
I needed that, though.
No, you didn't.
Needed that. That's like, wake up, John.
Would you take away from that? Would you learn? I know you say you needed it, but how do you process that or change how you move afterwards?
I just needed that wake-up call, so it tightened me up a little bit, like tighten my shit up a little bit. But ain't nothing changed, though. It just tightened me up, though. Like,
did you kind of feel guilty? Because I think they said Brandon Buckingham was out there filming a video with you, and his cameraman got hit. Do you feel like, damn, you don't think maybe, I don't know if you were involved in some shit? Like, that's always, I always be thinking, I'm like, imagine if I'm out with somebody and then some shit that I'm involved with gets somebody else hurt.
Nah, that shit come with this lifestyle, though. That shit a part of this shit.
Did anyone die? Okay, that's good. That's good. But how many people got shot? Do you know?
Like 4 or 5 people got shot.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, like 60 shots.
60 shots?
Yep. You ain't see that shit?
There's a video?
No, it was on the news, though.
No, I seen it on the news. Of course I seen it on the news.
There is much more to this incident, which I'll break down in my next video, but it gets a lot deeper than what's portrayed in the academics interview.
This is the story of how I almost died in Chicago.
They shot the white boy. And all of a sudden I woke up and heard gunshots.
At 2:24 a.m. outside a recording studio in Chicago, Illinois, 6 gunmen hopped out firing over 60 rounds towards me at close range, nearly killing me. Next, we headed to Harold's to get some food before making our way to the recording studio, which ended up being the location our future shooters would find us at. These are the final moments I filmed before we exited the recording studio, and were met by 6 masked gunmen who emptied over 60 rounds at us at close range, injuring 4 people.
The shooting happened right outside of Studios. As a matter of fact, I want you to come take a look at this. One of the bullets pierced this door, and that's not the only one. We found a shell casing on the sidewalk, the same sidewalk where 4 men were shot.
One of which was my cameraman named Matt, who among all of the chaos of being struck in the jugular by a bullet, actually picked up the camera and began filming his immediate reactions to being shot. Then the police arrived, and we captured my initial interactions with them as Matt was being taken off in the ambulance. I have no idea what happened to her. I have no idea.
You came out of right here?
All I heard was gunshots, and that's all.
Came out of you started hearing gunshots?
All I heard was gunshots. Yeah.
You were in, right?
I don't remember. I don't remember. I do not remember where we were. I didn't see anyone. I don't know what anyone looks like, and yeah. So as you can see, I refuse to cooperate with police. And while some fools on the internet, like academics, are asking me if I'm gonna go get revenge for my cameraman,
I don't gotta say nothing. You probably know who was responsible for doing it. Are you gonna go spin?
A month before he was shot, he lost his close friend YBC Duel in a murder that reverberated throughout the city. Despite the trauma of the shooting, Skrilla seems to have a level of acceptance about the inherent dangers associated with his lifestyle. He says that that's what comes with his lifestyle and that one day you die and that's okay. This attitude shows the normalization of violence in the environment Skrilla frequents and the difficult reality of navigating those spaces. His experience in Chicago adds a layer of complexity to his public persona. It reveals a vulnerability that contrasts with his often reckless and carefree image. It also shows the delicate balance that he seems to be trying to strike between maintaining his street credibility and building a successful music career. Skrilla's story illuminates the complexity of growing up in an environment where poverty and drug addiction are rampant. Most kids don't stand a chance. While he had a loving family, the pull of the streets and the allure of easy money proved too strong to resist for Skrilla. On his latest music release, Zombie Love, Kensington Paradise, Skrilla shows his ability and willingness to go outside of his pocket, with the last half of the 19-song album having a completely different sound than the first half. If he continues to diversify his sound, I personally think Skrilla has all the ability in the world. His rapping is effortless, although it obviously isn't for everyone. The biggest criticism Skrilla receives is his sloppiness in interviews, and that includes, of course, his drug use. As someone who's in recovery and having had some of the same addictions Skrilla suffers from, I can understand on one hand where he is as a person. The fact that he openly talks about it shows he's willing to accept his situation and isn't making excuses. But the dangerous part is, the more money he makes, the harder the addiction can be to deal with. And with opiates, sometimes the only way out is Suboxone or Methadone if you don't die from an overdose first. So we'll see what happens with that. But these things often get worse before they get better. If you want to support the channel more, head over to my Patreon. I know I've been a little bit negligent to my Patreon lately, but 2025 is a new year. I plan to load it up with even more and more content. Sign up over there for as little as $3. Skrilla has all the potential in the world, and it's ultimately up to him where he takes it from here. I'm gonna leave it there for now. Thanks for watching American Confidential, and until next time, be safe.